All right, so in the last video, we talked about how there are two levers to help a business grow. There's scale and the amount of value you provide. Now, I'm going to share with you guys a concept known as the value ladder. This is a concept, I think Russell Brunson was the first one to really talk about it. And it's a way to think about how you can help increase the amount of value that you give to your customers over time, right? Now, every business has what we call a value ladder. There's a series of ways that you give value to your audience, to your customers that increase over time, right? So usually there's that first part, which is like the social media or the initial contact where they're just consuming content. You post a video and they decide to invest a few minutes of their time. In return, you teach them something useful, you show them something useful, and they receive value in that way, right? And then usually the next step is they go to your website and they either opt into a newsletter or something like that. They opt in for a free gift. This is usually called a lead magnet. And we're going to talk more about each of these steps as we go through the program, right? But in that lead magnet, basically they pay you with their contact information, and in return, you get to give them something valuable. And now you can also contact them through your email or use that to target them. We'll get into the nitty gritty of that in the future. After that, there's usually a low ticket item. A low ticket item is usually a product with a fairly small price point. We're talking under $100. And what you do there is they pay you a small amount of money and you give them a lot of value in the return of a product that helps them take major steps towards their goals, right? And then there's mid-ticket products that are a little more expensive where you give them even more value. And then there's high ticket products where they pay, thousands and thousands of dollars and you give them lots of value. You help them, move towards achieving their goals and getting what they want out of life. Now, this is what's called the value ladder. And you want to, as a business owner and as a copywriter who's helping a business owner grow, you want to improve each step along the way. You get more people to ascend up this ladder. You want to get as many people to go as far as possible on the ladder. Not everyone's going to go all the way to the top. Some people will only buy the low ticket. Some people will only follow you on Instagram, for example, but some people will go all the way. And you want to get as many people as possible, as far as possible. And you do that by writing and doing all the stuff I'm going to teach you with copywriting to communicate with them and help incentivize them to take those steps up your value ladder, right? The higher percentage of people you have going up your value ladder means that you're providing more value to people, and in turn, you're making more money per person. Then it just becomes a game of how to get more people onto that front. How can you get people to go through those first few stages of the value ladder faster so that they become your customers and you can have a greater scale? And we're going to talk about how to do both of those two goals later in the program. I'm going to teach you how to create every little piece of marketing material or asset that you need along each step of this value ladder to get new customers quickly and easily, and then ascend them up this ladder so that they pay you lots of money because you are giving them lots of value. I'll show you how to communicate that and do all that in the later videos.